Welcome back to the Purple Political Breakdown. How's it going? How's your day been? And today I'm going to be reacting to the Daily Wire talk about the presidential debate. Now I'm going to do two videos of this, kind of reacting to the conservative side and that's the right side and the left side. I'm going to use that terminology instead. And I really want to see what they got out of it. From my perspective, I kind of laid out what I got out of it. I reacted to the RFK Jr. debate version for my YouTube channel because that's the most entertaining one. I also dropped a presidential fact check. So if you guys want to know facts about the presidential debate, you can either look it up or watch that video, because I'm going to say it very clearly, because I am not here to mislead. I will be directly upfront with all of you that is watching this video. Donald Trump lies a lot, and he lied a lot in that whole debate. But with that said, I'm going to react to this. I'm going to see if what they're saying is honest, or is what they're saying just to protect their side. You can kind of tell the difference, and I'll kind of point it out. I don't know what they're going to say. I guarantee they're going to shit on Joe Biden. So with that said, let's dive right into it.
Narcotics to him. I now believe they practiced necromancy. That was the closest to a dead person I have ever seen on TV.
Trump said that, Biden has never fired anybody. His doctor might be the first, or is working for Kamala Harris and hit him with the Valium right beforehand.
One thing that I do think is fair to say, right, is after really thinking about it and really kind of even looking at a past presidential debate you can watch on my YouTube channel, I reacted to Obama versus McCain. Even though in terms of like all the credentials, I have Biden over Trump. But the only thing that I think is very, very fair to say is Biden did look incoherent. He had terrible stumbles. Like, it's so unfortunate that these are our two candidates, because he looked very incoherent. The optics of Joe Biden is bad. It is really bad. After really thinking about it, because I'm focusing on the content, but after putting things in perspective, yes, Joe Biden as the leader of the free world is optically gonna look bad. It just is, because of how he presented himself. He looked so incoherent. Like, even look at his 2020 election. The 2020 election, Joe Biden then versus Joe Biden now is two different people. Like, that version of Joe Biden sounded smooth, sounded coherent, was confident, versus this one. So after really thinking about it, yes, I do believe that the scare, the worry of Joe Biden's mental aptitude is very much warranted. 100%. I'll admit that.
I don't understand exactly this works, but isn't his doctor his wife? I don't.
He's a great surgeon.
The Biden team actually put out two unnamed sources. Their excuse was he had a cold.
He had a cold.
In the middle of the debate, they literally started tweeting out that he had a cold. I think what they meant is his body has a certain room temperature, because there is
All right, are they going to talk about the debate, or are they just going to talk about Biden?
There is no exchange of H2O, which is exciting.
I'm gonna have to
almost
speak.
no
I'm gonna have
substance that came
to.
out of this debate. I would get rid of the almost. There's just none. I mean, like, nobody came out more informed and intelligent about the issues. There's only one thing they came out with, which is one of these candidates is an alive person, and one of these candidates has been dead for months.
Well, wait,
it raises every single question.
That is a very dishonest take. And again, this is the conservatives, and I consider Daily Wire. I like the Daily Wire, actually. Like, I like Ben Shapiro. That's about it. And when it comes down to it, they are they try to be as truthful as possible, but they know they have to protect the right. They have to protect their side. And the first thing said that nothing came out of this debate in terms of things being said is a completely false thing to say. But the reason why you say that is because Donald Trump said zero things. He didn't say a single thing about anything of worth. Joe Biden did, but it's easy to just say both of them didn't, because you can't say, like, imagine a conservative, and I'm just being honest on how I perceive this. Imagine a Daily Wire person saying Joe Biden said more stuff of worth than Donald Trump. They'll never admit that. They'll never admit that unless it's blatant. But since it's so easy to crap on Biden now, which is warranted considering he seemed dead, I agree, you can make these dishonest takes without getting much backlash. So,
I mean, again, when I say that, I don't mean that Biden, that Trump didn't clock him on actual issues. I mean, he did. Trump clocked the living crap out of him on immigration. That was really the big one. He just kept punching him, punching him.
again, another dishonest take, because the way the questions were formatted, only one question was about immigration. And Donald Trump lied about a lot of facts in regards to immigration, but multiple questions throughout. And I have to break this down because Ben Shapiro's smarter than this, but they know their audience. That's why I'm watching this video, because I want to see if they're being honest about what actually happened in the debate. And right off rip, 1 minute and 32 seconds in, they are not. Because there's multiple questions that had nothing to do with immigration. Donald Trump kept on bringing up immigration. And he didn't say anything of worth. He just kept on saying the same narrative nonsense. And then when they actually talked about immigration, he lied multiple times about facts. He said that Biden's just letting a bunch of criminals in. That's a lie. He said that Biden is a lot of Biden's economic policies in terms of getting jobs was mostly by giving it to illegal immigrants. That's a lie. So like Trump kept on doing this strategy, not answering questions and bringing up lies and narratives throughout the entire debate. And the fact that Shapiro said that's a win because he just kept on repeating it is so dishonest. And the another part of it, I wish they timestamped this. I wish they timestamped this. Because the only thing that Donald Trump said that wasn't like right leaning, in my opinion, was in regards to abortion. Donald Trump seemed pro-choice. So I wonder if they talk about this. But you can't say facts don't care about your feelings and you're being dishonest. I'm just being.
He clocked him on the Middle East, punched him and punched him. He
on entitlements even?
On entitlements.
Yep.
But debates are moments.
He clocked him about the Middle East. When he didn't clock him anything. Oh, Afghanistan? Oh, Donald Trump said Afghanistan was horrible, which is fair, I guess you can argue. But he also said he would do it better. There's no proof of that. You're just saying just blanket statements without any actual proof. He said that he was going to do it in his presidency, and he didn't. This is not good from Ben Shapiro, and I like Ben Shapiro.
Right? That's what they are. 4 years on, you don't remember the whole debate. You remember the policy. You remember the moments. You remember Mitt Romney being told by Barack Obama in 2012 that the 80s called and they want their foreign policy back. Or you remember...
This is also very, very disappointing by Ben Shapiro, because he's equating the entire debate to moments. But you, as an individual, you don't want to do that. So why are you doing it now? Like the thing that, as a political commentator, your job, your influence should be laying out the entire debate, not the moments. So the fact that you are saying that it's always just been moments, you're not doing your job. You're not breaking down the debate. You're not going through all the facts. You're living on the moments. And Ben Shapiro, your facts don't care about your feelings, guy. What are we doing right now? I don't understand what is going on. And I'm only 1 minute and 51 seconds on. And we're just being dishonest. It's
Donald Trump saying in 2016 to Hillary Clinton that if I were president, you'd be in jail. Yep. Or you remember Biden in 2020 saying to Trump that he should shut up. In this one, the only takeaways, the only moments are Trump saying, one, I have no idea what the hell you just said at the end of that sentence. Yep. Right? That was a huge one.
And I don't think you do either, he said.
Yeah. Yes, and I don't think you do either. Him mocking the 6 handicap by saying he can't hit the ball 50 yards. Right? It's all
the zingers were.
I don't think I can watch the rest of this. I don't think they're going to say anything of substance. If that's all they got out of the debate, should I even react to? Is there anything that's worth reacting to here? Because these men are smarter than this. Like, they are actually smarter than this. Like, there are stuff that I liked out of the Daily Wire. To be fair, I haven't watched the Daily Wire in a minute. But I watched What Is a Woman? I got a lot out of that. I thought that was entertaining. Did I pay? I might have paid for it because I was curious. Ben Shapiro has said some really good things. But now...
Pretty good. Even when Biden said, I beat Medicare, said, yeah, you beat it to death.
Yes,
that's the thing. Even less than the zingers. It's Biden. The debate was over really from the moment he walked out, wandering out, slack-jawed, just the way he presented himself, the debate was already over. Look, 10 minutes in, when he tried to give an answer and he trailed off and couldn't even string together a sentence, what Biden needed to do was avoid a moment like that, because as you said, it's really all about moments. There's going to be like one viral moment to come out of this. That's going to be the moment when he trails off and can't finish a sentence. And the ironic thing is that it was a little bit of the reverse of what we said, where actually we thought that Biden would come out juiced up on drugs and then he would trail off at the end. He actually improved a little bit in the final 30 minutes. A little bit. He was still terrible.
I agree with you.
But it doesn't matter, because by that point, it was over.
I have a neuroscientist friend, a brain surgeon, who was texting me during the debate, and he said they probably hit him too close to time. Or they probably shot him up too close to time. Like he needed a little lead time. And so what ended up happening is you saw it. He trailed off at the end also. His closing statement, he was dead again. Yeah. But he had like a 35-minute lucid period, which happens in stage 3, stage 4 dementia. But again, the takeaway from this is that this man is not fit to be president. And you can see it from it's not us saying it. Yep. It's Democrats. If you go on Twitter right now, Casey Hunt at CNN is saying this thing is over for Biden. Nick Kristof at the New York Times. Yeah. I mean, look at what Casey Hunt says. The voice, open mouth look, and visual contrast between President Biden and former President Trump all have Democrats I'm talking to nearly beside themselves watching this debate. Nick Kristof is openly calling for Joe Biden to step out of the race at this point. But here's the thing. Ain't no mechanism for getting rid of him. No. Because if he doesn't step out, those delegates have already been assigned. The primaries are over.
I have to say that, first of all, I'm not sure there was no substance. I thought when Biden said,
I'd never heard a president say,
no, it was amazing. But also, I disagree with this thing that people take away the zingers, because the press pushes that idea on us. But I think people are a lot smarter than that. There wasn't a lot of substance in this debate, but there was a lot of leveled accusations by Trump that were absolutely true. The things he said about Trump, about Biden in Afghanistan, the things he said about Biden on the border, these are true. These are true statements. And Trump, they come out in this Trumpian.
Okay, well, I don't think they're going to criticize Donald Trump at all. So there's really not much. I don't think they're here to be honest about the debate. They're here to push the Republican rhetoric. Well, that's their job. That's all they got. They're Republican shills. So I can't be surprised, because my platform is a unique one. My platform is just a platform that I don't side with political affiliation. I don't care about that. I think it's a waste of my time. I just go based on what I think sounds right and what is true. And based on like everything that I saw, which is crazy, because like around 2020, when I didn't really know much about politics, even though I was political science major, I knew about politics, but I didn't know about the current state of politics. You know, that you get the difference. I understood the mechanism of politics, but I didn't pay attention to the state of affairs that is currently in politics in 2020. So I thought Donald Trump was actually better. I thought Donald Trump was doing a good job. I had a very, very surface level knowledge about this stuff. Then 2020, no, not 2020, 2016, I thought Donald Trump was good. 2016, I was like, oh yeah. 2017, 2018. Then in 2020 forward, that's when I started like researching the current state of affairs. I started really diving into the political content space. I learned about Daily Wire. I learned about Destiny. And then I really kind of did my own research. And based on my research, I think Donald Trump is a terrible president for the United States. I do think he's a terrible candidate. I don't think he knows about politics at all. I don't think that's hyperbole. He does know some stuff about politics. You can't be president without knowing anything about politics. I think he's manipulative. I don't think he did anything when he was president. And I think a lot of it is false promises, narratives. And I think he's ruining the integrity of the country based off his rhetoric of being this kind of populist rhetoric consistently throughout, saying that all the institutions are out for Trump, and anything that goes against Trump and his wrongdoing is just corruption. Like, I think that is ruining the country. That is my biggest gripe with Donald Trump, is that the populist rhetoric that he is growing, and he's kind of being put on this pedestal like a messiah. We have people making religious songs about Donald Trump. They are praying to Donald Trump. This is why I don't like him. He's kind of turning himself to a religious icon. That is the last thing I want as a president. So, yeah, they're not going to say anything of substance because they're just a Republican. Or it's disappointing. It's just going to be no pushback. But that's all I got for today. Maybe I'm wrong, but I can't watch an hour or 20 of them all circle jerking Donald Trump and saying Biden's the worst. Like, where's the productive value in that? So you guys got to hear me rant for a bit, but let me know what y'all think. Maybe I could revisit this video later on if someone can drop timestamps of something of worth. Maybe let's look at the comments. I bet the comments is a bunch of people that is just crapping on Joe Biden, but let's look through it. The Border Patrol posted a tweet that they never endorsed Biden. So this was fact checked. I looked it up. So the Border Patrol endorsed Biden's immigration policy because Biden put a more stringent immigration policy in place in terms of not letting certain people into the country and providing more protections at the border. They endorsed that. That is true. They didn't endorse Biden as an individual. They endorsed his policy. Okay. When Trump said, I wish he was a good president, I wish he was doing his job, I'd rather be sitting somewhere living life, but I have to run again. Trump wanted to run since 2020. He wanted to be back in office ever since he left office. Y'all are so manipulated. I can't, bro. Donald Trump supporters, y'all are similar to wokies. I'm sorry. Y'all are no different from leftist wokies. I don't like wokies either. Wokies are annoying. But that's all we got for today. Appreciate y'all. Let me know what you guys think. I have a couple videos to react to more, as you guys can see right here. But with that said, y'all have a good one. Take care and peace.